What's up, everyone? It's C Camp here, and I'm bringing you the first episode of my NBA 2K11, or excuse me, NBA 2K12 My Player mode. So his name will be Sid Banks, nicknamed the Captain. Been getting a lot of requests that say shooting guard because point guards are used a lot on this YouTube community, such as Chris Smooth, iPod King Carter, Blinkfro, or such. So. Also, his number is number 19 for one reason and one reason only. One of my most loyal subscribers, ADogMcSquizzle19, keyword there 19, is a huge fan of me. Claims he watches my videos twice. Twice he has watched every one of my videos, so maybe that's a little unbelievable and stretching a little bit, but he is one of my most loyal subscribers, maybe the most loyal subscriber, I'm not exactly sure. But just wanted to give a quick shout out to him. I will give his name in the description. You can go check out his channel. He does not make videos, but he will subscribe back to you if you subscribe to him. So I'll give his name in the description below. And so right here we are going into the accessories, and I really like the new features in the accessories and how you can make your player skills and stuff, especially with the power band. That was pretty interesting. So I added him a couple power bands on his arms, and I gave him some long socks, and just the makeup of a great NBA player that I hope I can get to the Hall of Fame. So that's a little different this year. You're able to get to the Hall of Fame potentially, and I'm going to hopefully get there. It's going to take me a while, but my agenda for the season is going to be the first season I will play every game, and for the rest of the years I will just play key games. So that will be my motto throughout the year, the way I do things, the way I run things. So my shoe is KD1, which are pretty sweet shoes. I like them, and something also I'm happy about this year. You don't start as a terrible 39 overall player. You start out as a 62 overall, pretty okay player, and my potential is also a new thing. I like that. My potential is an 83. I think everybody starts out with an 83 potential. So Sid Banks here, gonna show off his signature moves. Gonna use the D Rose fadeaway. Gonna use a normal contested jump shot. Pretty normal, I guess. So his escape dribble pull-up is Elite 2. Moving on down, his dribble pull-up is Elite 3. His spin jumper is normal. Hop jumper is Big 2. All these are pretty realistic. The only thing I wish I could see in the background was me actually shooting at the rim and not having the ball disappear after I shoot it. So it's a little disappointing. Guess it's not too bad, but whatever. This is going to be the first episode. I will be featuring every part in the beginning that you would expect from a big time player. So what you do, what I'm going to be showing in this video, is obviously the make of Sid Banks, as well as the rookie showcase, which I'm so glad they have this year and not that stupid old whatever they had last year. I can't really remember the name. Summer Circuit and all that stuff. So here's the rookie showcase. I will also be showcasing my pre-draft interviews with a couple of teams, being 2 teams. I can't show you those teams yet, but you will see them. So here are my objectives, as sadly there are no rookies in this game. No big deal, no big deal. Kind of makes it a little annoying that I have to pass to guys like Eric Anderson, Joe Patterson, Lee McDaniel, and Derek Gibson, but whatever. We are the elites, and here in New York City, we will be taking on the rookies. So this is a battle between all of the really highly ranked rookies going into next year. So it's not the Kemba Walker, Jimmer Fredette you would expect, but it is these players, and I guess it's better than nothing. So being with the lockout, I'm really annoyed with it. So also, I will be showing the NBA draft where I get drafted. That's going to be pretty exciting. So to kick off the game right here, I really like how I'm high-fiving everybody on the other team. It's kind of a new thing. Like it a lot. Sid Banks is just chest bumping that guy. So I am pumped, ready for the first tip-off. So we're not going to show the tip-off because it was pretty nothingness. So one of the first plays of the game, actually, I'm open for 3. Sid Banks from downtown. So get a quick 3-pointer right there, and I have the 3-pointer. I'm an all-around player. I'm not a 3-point shooter, but I can still hit the J. So I'm passing to the Joe Patterson for a quick jumper. That's my first assist of the year. And I will find Eric Anderson, our point guard, and he will find Joe Patterson, who can hit the three from the power forward position. That's going to be fun to see if I can continue to pass him the ball from three. But Eric Anderson just pulling up. We are drilling the three in the beginning of the game here. Once again, I'm letting him. This was kind of a stupid idea. It didn't go in, but guess it's not really a LeBron kind of play, but I will block this guy, and I will get my first block of the season. So here, I think we're down by 7 here. I got to get some points, and that was pretty much a fail. And here comes Sid Banks, kind of fast. I mean, he's not too fast yet, but also I'm a little rusty of NBA commentaries. This isn't my best commentary, I will admit. I'm a little rusty because I haven't been showing much NBA. I haven't shown any since for about, what has it been, like 3 months now? It's probably been about that. So I've been showing football and baseball lately. So another spin play here, and Banks with a bad release, still hitting the deep three. And that first shot I made was not with a release, but I changed that. Now I use shot release. So I'm going to hit him with a nice crossover here, up and under, and one over that guy, and nice little play. And that's a cool thing right there. Game summary, I like that. That's a little different this year. Also, when you're shooting the free throws, obviously they always do this, but what I was going to say is when you're shooting the free throws this year, it shows you the percentage, which is a lot nicer. And I'm 100%. I'm burying it. My free throw is SIB. It's the most realistic free throw in my opinion. It's kind of like, I guess, Derrick Rose's free throw, but so with not too much time left, I am going to kind of do nothing on this last play, and it's tie ball game going into the third quarter. But another feature I enjoy seeing in this rookie showcase is you get to see how you your draft stock is either gone up or down, and mine has definitely risen to the top. So scoring, I'm 5-star, rebound 2, efficiency 5, team play 3, passing 2, defense 3, turnovers 5, and overall I'm a 4. So it's really going to be good for my draft stock, I guess. And it's said also that I need to really improve my rebounding going into the second half, so I will try to do that. But I'm not the best rebounder, so going up with the and one, I'm an all-out scoring machine in this game. Also, we'll be playing on Hall of Fame mode, 12-minute quarters. So this is actually not on Hall of Fame. I didn't get to change it. It was on All-Star right now, but I will bump it up to a Hall of Fame by the end of this game. So my first game is actually going to be on Hall of Fame. So Sid Banks, finally I get my own rebound, and with 7 minutes left, I get the pass here and do a little nifty move here for a nice little layup. And with 6 minutes left, he jacks one up there. That didn't turn out really well. And that guy's going to try to run down the court and score. But I say, no, sir. Let's block him out of here. And we're running with it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And he finds Joe Patterson, who gets a nice little floating layup there. So with 5 minutes left, sadly, I am done for the game. Didn't get to finish, but I did have a great game, shooting 46%. Not the best, but 18 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. So I got 2 of my objectives, failed on 1, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys see my pre-draft workouts with, pre-draft interviews with no commentary because I want you guys to hear it. So I'm going to let you do that right now.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Rockets. In addition to the 14th pick, we also have the 23rd pick in the upcoming draft, and are looking at you with one of those picks. We'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. It looks to me like you are a tried and true shooting guard. That is arguably our strongest position in Kevin Martin. Kevin doesn't really like to move up to the 3, but he plays it in a pinch. He's definitely our guy. We love your talents. I want to know if you've ever given any thought to perhaps playing up as a small forward.
I don't really know how to answer that. I've spent my entire life playing shooting guard. It's what I know and what I feel most comfortable doing. I'm not sitting here saying I'm closed-minded, but I need to hear from you that coach would have patience with me while I transform my game to fit the position. If so, I'd do it for the opportunity to play for the Rockets.
Okay, last question. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
I'll keep this short and sweet. All I do is win, but I don't really see that opportunity right now in Houston. I know you have Kmart and Luis Scola and all, but sorry, I'm just not interested in losing.
Thanks for your time. It was a little disappointing, to be honest, but I appreciate you being upfront with us. Nice job out there tonight. Your play really impressed us, so much so that we're considering using our pick on you if you're available when our turn comes up. Before we get that far, we'd really like to ask you a couple of questions. Question number 1. As a whole, the Suns have kept the same core for the better part of a decade. We found a winning formula and stuck by it, just rotating in supporting pieces where necessary. As I'm sure you've seen over the last year or so, we're in the midst of overhauling our roster. We really love the idea of you being a part of that process. What do you think about being a centerpiece for the new Phoenix Suns?
Honestly, no thanks. I'm looking to come into this league and win right away. I want rings, titles. I feel like your franchise has a long road to recovery before it's ready to compete again. And I'm just not willing to give the time to wait that out.
Next question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
Easy answer. My parents have spent their entire life putting me into the position I'm in right now. I want nothing more than to take care of them and make sure that the rest of their lives are as carefree as possible. I don't need glitz and glamour. I just need my loved ones cared for.
I appreciate your honesty answering my questions. Best of luck to you in the draft.
So now that we are finished with the pre-draft workouts, we're heading into the NBA draft. And it's going to be the 2000 NBA Draft presented by 2K Sports. And I'm actually projected to go 14th to the Rockets. So I have some pretty big strengths. Great size, length for the position. Has a capable mid-range game that will continue to improve with time. So my weaknesses are scouts say he is delusional. So I guess that's not a
good
good
evening
sign,
and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight we celebrate a new class of basketball talent that has made its way to the NBA. Their dedication and hard work and that of their families has paid off, and this moment is the next step in their promising young careers. It is also a time of extraordinary optimism and hope for the fans of our teams as they look for yet additional great players to make their teams better. The selections that are made tonight will be viewed by millions of NBA fans around the world in more than 200 countries as they make their way to become NBA players. Everyone is ready, so let's get started. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Doug Martin from the University of Michigan.
So now that we are done with the pre-draft interviews, let's get right into the draft here with the 12th pick. And Ricky Reed was gone with the 12th pick, and here on this 13th pick, I am not drafted. It is Dennis Jones from Stanford. So maybe I was projected to go to Houston. Let's see what happens. So let's see what happens here. So it's going to be Sean Richardson. So I guess that's not a good sign. So Tony Hamilton going 25th. I'm already down to the bottom 5 in the draft. That is a terrible sign. Really unexpected, but I do go to the Dallas Mavericks. Not really the team I wanted. Maybe I might stay here, but please give me some feedback, comments if you want me to stay in Dallas. Don't forget, we've got Jason Terry, Beaubois, and Rudy Fernandez at this core position, so there are a lot of core players that are already here. So the future has arrived in Dallas. I am excited for my first game, and that will be coming soon, hopefully. So thanks for watching all. More vids will come to you soon. See ya!